And here we have it. Breaking news on this off day. Brandon Sproat is getting the call to the big leagues per multiple beat writers and sources. As you can see on my left, according to Mike Puma, giving credit to Chase Ford being first to report this big news on this off day. What is up, Mets fans? Welcome back to the True Mets Talk podcast. It is your boy CP. Make sure to smash those thumbs up buttons and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. How are we feeling on this lovely off day after taking a series against the best team in the AL, the Detroit Tigers? David Stearns and this front office, they're not playing. They are not playing, and they are entrusting these young arms to will the New York Mets to the playoffs and potentially make a run with these guys at the top of the rotation. Brandon Sproat is getting the call from AAA after a much anticipated and highly speculatory decision that the Mets had right in front of their faces after calling up Nolan McLean and then Jonah Tong thereafter. The missing piece to the three-headed monster in Queens was always Brandon Sproat. At one point, we thought Brandon Sproat was going to be the first one of these three pitchers called up, but he ends up being the last one. And he can put this rotation in a very good place. We're still awaiting news, and we will get news by at least tomorrow on the status of Kodai Senga, whether he will be accepting a minor league stint to use one of his minor league options, as he has to grant the Mets permission to do so per a contract clause. But it is official. Brandon Sproat is going to be on the mound for the New York Mets on Sunday in Cincinnati. What a series. What a first start to get thrown into the fire like this amid a tough NL wildcard run right here. And that has a series that has plenty of implications moving forward on the status of the New York Mets in that third wild card seed, which is where they enter this off day at, right behind the Padres, one game back of that second wild card seed. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, Mets fans, wherever you're located. This is going to be very fun to watch until the very end. And we know that this rotation has struggled. Inconsistencies, even from David Peterson the last go around, and really all season long from Clay Holmes. We know what Sean Manaea has been doing, which is not providing the New York Mets length. Same thing with Kodai Senga. This was inevitable. This was inevitable. Whether David Stearns really wanted to make this move this season to call up all three of these pitchers or not, his hand was forced to make this happen because the veterans could not get the job done. Now, these veterans are in serious trouble of losing their roster spots. And now we're talking about a crowded rotation for 2026. And I know that we shouldn't be talking about 2026 because we have 2025 and the rest of this year right in front of us, right in front of our faces. And it's going to be a very fun end to this season. But now you have the three pitchers at the top. They're going to go back in spring training in 2026 and try to fight for a solidified rotation spot, which only leaves 3 to 4 more rotation spots. Actually, 2 to 3 more rotation spots, alongside those names. And you still are going to have Manaea under contract, Holmes under contract, and Senga under contract, let alone a guy like David Peterson and Tyler McGill in this organization. So there's going to be a lot of shuffling, but I think the one thing that we can all agree on right now is that the future of this rotation is not only bright, but it is here. And it is here right now on the biggest stage. I love the aggressiveness. I think that this move was going to be made. We've been talking about it on the channel and all of our streams on this channel over the past couple of weeks. I wish this move would have happened a couple of weeks ago, right? And maybe replacing some of these off outings from Manaea and Senga as of recently, but it's better late than never for David Stearns at this point moving forward. So off day today, wanted to make this quick video for you all, breaking down the news and breaking down what it means for this Mets rotation. For those of you all who do not know, yes, Brandon Sproat had a very tough start this season in AAA in 2025. He's a top 5 Mets prospect. He's actually been falling in the MLB pipeline top 100 over the past year or so, given some of the struggles. But over the past month and a half, he's really kicked it into gear. He has an elite fastball, just like Nolan McLean, just like Jonah Tong. It's mid to upper 90s, and he has a changeup, sweeper, slider combination as well. And he's really started to prioritize that changeup, especially to lefty bats, to win that matchup in AAA. I think that this is 100% the right move, and I'm sure a lot of you all will agree once you finally get to watch and listen to this video, because how much more did we really need to see out of Brandon Sproat or any of these top pitching prospects in AAA? He's already at around 121 innings in AAA, and he's only going to be throwing more to end this season. We are getting into uncharted territories for a lot of these pitchers, not only these prospects coming up, but also Clay Holmes, who is throwing a plethora of innings at this point, the most in his career. There are some real fatigued arms, not only in the rotation, but the bullpen. And now when you get these fresh arms up, yes, they have a lot of innings under their belt already in the minor leagues, but they are here and they have something to prove. Hopefully they can provide electricity, just like Tong and McLean have done so far. And hopefully they can provide length to try to solve some of the bullpen fatigue that we are now experiencing over the last couple of days, primarily from guys like Gregory Soto, Ryan Helsley, who just needs to figure it out in general, Brooks Raley, Tyler Rogers, etc. So this is a really good move. I'm so happy that this happened. I'm so excited. Can you tell right now the excitement on my face? This was much anticipated, highly awaited. I can't wait for this series to kick off. It's so crucial. It has wild card implications, tiebreaker implications, all that in between. And now we're going to have at least 2 rookies on the mound in this series. Buckle up, Mets fans. It's going to be a wild ride. Let's go, Mets. See you all on the next show or video right here on the channel. Peace.